Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. So today's video, I felt like maybe it would be beneficial for you guys to see me go through this Adventures Deck of Fate event. Basically, it's a gear rolling event with some dungeon diving on the side. I do intend to do some dungeon diving, so I will leave some points at the end, but I do want to do the bulk of the gear leveling today. So in this video, it might be helpful for you guys to see what kind of gear I invest in or what kind of gear I have on my account. But I want to say this up front that I will be kind of using my resources in a way that might not be most efficient. It might not be most optimal. So definitely gauge your own accounts accordingly and act accordingly, because you'll probably see me light up some resources willy-nilly with no regards, just because I want to get it done a little bit quicker. So with that being said, let's jump right into this. So here's the Deck of Fate event. We have 2.5 days to do it, so I'm not overly rushed, but I want to get this done now, just because to get it out of the way. I just did this on my other account. It took me about 130 million silver. Not much dungeon grinding on that account. So far we have 2,000 points accumulated. This is just from doing dungeons. And very small amounts of leveling. I haven't been doing any like 16 leveling or anything like that. So if you guys are doing this is Deck of Fate, 40 cards. You get one card is 1,000 points. So right now I can flip 2 cards. Keep in mind it is dungeon diving as well as leveling up gear. You see here, and it is for mainly Slayer gear. And I guess at the end of it we can do the card flips together, and we'll have some RNG fun that way. But the way to tackle this for me personally is I'm going to be using this nifty tool here. It's called the RSL Helper. Basically invaluable for things like this, just to help you get through things a little bit more quickly. All right, guys, so hopping into the account here. So this is the RSL Helper. RSL Helper has a gear inventory as well, showing all of the gear on the account. I did change the parameters to only show me levels 0 to 4 gear. So this is all the gear that's on my account that's unleveled. I've been saving this up for probably like 2 weeks now. In total, we have 111 pieces. So basically what I do is I basically accumulate gear and I level them up mostly to 8 just for like easy, cheap points. Obviously not all 111 pieces here are probably worth taking to 16 eventually, or even if they roll super well, they're probably not even worth rolling it up to 8. I mainly do this because I don't have that much gear on my account that I really want to continue committing towards 16 sometimes. I usually will go to 16 on pieces of gear that I intend to use on champions, and then I kind of just keep gear on my account. It's kind of like backup. Most of the gear on my account is level 12 or higher. So it's nice to have some unroll gear so I can get some easier, cheaper points that way. So I'm not too discriminatory in terms of gear, like fresh gear that I get. I basically just level all gear to 8 and then see what happens, even if on first glance the piece of gear is completely useless. At level 8, obviously you do a stronger scan of what gear makes sense, and then going to 12 with those pieces. And if it rolls exceptionally well, that I feel it might fit onto champions, then of course you will commit to the 16. With that being said, you only commit to level 16 if the 16 upgrade will affect the roll in some way. So for example, if you have a legendary piece with triple crit rate, and if you hit the 16 and you hit a quad crit rate, that can affect builds in the future. So that is worth taking to 16, for example. Just an example there. Mainly the big culprits would be the crit rate, speed. If you hit triple crit rate, triple speed, you probably want to go for the quad if it's available, just because those can make or break some builds. But anyways, enough babbling. So we got 118 here. I'm just going to take these all straight to 8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch into the helper, target level 8, and then I'm just going to click go. Oops. So I forgot to be in the inventory in game as well. So that's how it works. So let's jump into the gear inventory. Okay, now we're in the gear inventory. Now I click go and it's going to show all the gear, and it will fully level them up to 8. So obviously we're not going to sit through all of this on video, so I'll be right back with everything. Don't forget, keep in mind the silver total. So we started the event with about 1.185 roughly, 1.185 million silver roughly. So we'll keep that in mind as we start this Deck of Fate and see how much silver it actually takes us. My guess is about 130, 120. It seems to be about that much. I know in my initial video I said closer to 160, but 160 I think is more. It could have been more like a conservative, but there's definitely a range. It's probably like somewhere between 130 to 190, depending on your RNG and depending if you want to go with accessories, for example, which are much more expensive. But anyways, let's keep track of the silver count, and yeah, we'll be right back when this is all done. All right, so we're nearing the end of it. It's only been a couple minutes. So yeah, just let basically RSL Helper do some of this tedious legwork for me while I do other things, obviously trying to get some time back in my day. But as for an optimal strategy, I think if you can have the storage space for low quality gear, hold some of these pieces for artifact enhancement events, level them up to 4 or 8, and then sell them off immediately. You're basically just you'll basically get some points while being relatively net even, or probably even net positive depending. So these are kind of like just easy points. It just kind of takes a long time, especially without helper, but it's different than, for example, using one piece going from 12 to 16. Yes, you get a bunch of points, but you also invested all that silver already and you won't be able to get that back. So this way you're at least investing the silver, but then you're getting it back and then you're getting points as a result. So it kind of makes sense. So even if you were running campaign, for example, leveling up food champions, to maybe keep the common, uncommon shields, maybe 3-star and up, and then just level those to 4 or 8 just for some quick, easy points, and then just sell off the shields to make back the silver. Yeah, like I said, super tedious, but we're almost near the end here. We're at the Merciless set. So we'll see what kind of gear we get at the end, and we'll do some quick sorting at that point. Okay, so we reached the end of the unleveled gear. So we just finished everything. RSL Helper showing nothing remaining. What do we got here in game? So let's see here. So what are we showing in game? It looks like we spent approximately 5 million silver to level 111 pieces to level 8. So let's see what we got from level 8. What our stash looks like for level 8 gear. Let's jump into this. The helper is a little bit finicky sometimes, so it does take a little bit of experience just to navigate this a little bit properly. For example, you should have this part open where you can see the gear, for example, and then you should jump into the gear for the RSL helper. If you, for example, are in the Bastion and then open this up on the helper, there might be some little errors or bugs that pop up. So on this account, there are a total of 148 level 8 pieces. So what I want to do here is I want to quickly clear out some of the not so nice pieces, just from quick glance. But first, I think what we're going to do is level up the exceptional pieces to 12 first, and then we'll have an easier time removing the level 8 pieces. So what I want to do is basically look for double, triple rolls of better gear, for example, and then we will move those to 12 first and see if we get lucky that way. So it's an easy way to sift through this. So what you want to do is basically you go for substat here. In this tab, it shows you 1 roll, 2 roll, triple roll, quad roll, or not, or even values. It's very, very handy to have this filtering process. So I'm going to go for double rolls, since double rolls are the highest, obviously, you can get on a level 8 piece. So here we have all the double rolls in that we have in our level 8 category. So let's see how many we have. We have 39. So 39 pieces. So let's see if any of these are actually worth taking to 12. I definitely think some of them will be. So let's take this weapon, for example. Hopefully you guys can see the text. Crit rate, crit damage, speed, and a double HP roll in a speed set. So the thing is with the speed set, even if this rolls quad HP percentage, it's actually a half decent weapon as is already. Obviously it has damage sets, it's in a speed set, so you want speed on it. If it rolls quad HP, I might spend an ore to try to go for quad speed. So just something to consider, but definitely a good weapon here regardless. This one is pretty bad, for example. This one's not really worth taking to 12 unless I want to try to go for something like quad speed, quad crit rate in a crit damage set. I think not. So especially since the introduction of like Merciless and all that stuff, I've been saving my chaos ores a little bit more tightly. So I don't want to spend on these like generic sets. Basically these dungeon sets are like what I call generic sets now. Trying to gamble for something like crit rate or crit damage or speed or something like that. So I think this one's going to be in the bin, but we're just going to select items that we want to take to 12 for now. So far most of the top pieces are not. They're going to be kind of garbage. This one's garbage. This one is probably garbage too. This one, lethal set with a double attack percentage roll. I'm going to take that to 12 to see if I can hit speed or crit damage. Then it'll actually be okay. This one, nice, right into the goalposts, right between the goalposts, double flat attack. I think that's going to be in the bin as well for me. It's a 5-star boot, not necessarily that great. That one's probably going to be a bin too. Definitely want speed on protection, not hitting it here, not hitting it here. This one is a mythical 6-piece. If I go to 12 here, I might try to use a 6-piece mythical ore on this to try to get speed. That's kind of the only stat that's going to be worth oring for. It's a little bit of a gamble, but I think it's going to be a big boost if I hit it, especially since this hit the double roll on the mythical roll. So it could be a quin roll, which is the 5 roll. So I will try to roll that to 12. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. So I'm just seeing which ones are worth it now, and I will select them. Nope. A lot of nopes so far. This one's probably, yeah, this one's a nope. Nope. It's a 5-star. Nope. This one, kill stroke. It's got a 20 crit rate. That's pretty good. We can go for the 27. That'd be nice. 27 would be almost max on crit rate. That'd be pretty nice. The shield with the double crit and the speed. Sure, we'll take that to 12. Also a boot here from the kill stroke set. Attack percentage with crit rate. Double crit rate, pretty good. Gonna try for 12. Double speed here. Gonna try for 12. That's a miss. The thing is with the supersonic set, it's kind of like you kind of treat them similar to like speed sets. So if they roll like a triple, you could try to ore for triple speed. I'm not too sure how valuable this set is right now. Currently, I don't have any specific ideas for using them, but obviously I'm still keeping the best pieces. These ones I'm just going to hold off for now. This one, another supersonic set with a double accuracy roll, is a legendary piece. We'll take that to 12. We'll take this to 12. It's a mythical with the double roll in the mythical substat. We'll try that. These are kind of garbage, trash. These are trash. 6-star Merciless set with really bad subs. Merciless set with double speed. We'll take that. Double crit rate Merciless. Double crit rate. These are pretty bad. 5s. This is bad too. Okay, so we have a couple. We have 11 to 12. Let's take 11 to 12 and then let's move on from there. And we got an error. All right, so we're back in business here. Like I said, the helper is a little bit finicky sometimes, but everything is working as intended. Damn, that would have been nice if it hit the triple crit rate there on the kill stroke piece. Speed's good hit, yep. So you can kind of see like what kind of gear that want to invest in. That's a nice piece. Attack percentage, main stat with the triple 25% crit rate. Kill stroke is actually not too bad. Obviously, it's a pretty decent set. It's only a 2-piece set, so it's good to just like slot into some nuker builds. I don't have too many of those kill stroke pieces actually, but right, almost done here. The thing with Merciless is that it can be used as a set for, I guess, like support characters. I guess I think it's an interesting set. Definitely be used for support because you can decrease the random cooldown of the skill while dealing damage. So you can use it for support. You don't necessarily need like full damage stats. Of course, it is a damage set too, 6 piece plus 35% ignore defense. But you could run it on support as well, which gives it some flexibility. I mean, it's more flexible, I guess, with any 9-piece set. These 9-piece sets are really nice because they do offer build flexibility. So there's going to be lots of builds that obviously we're not seeing all the time. Like for example, like Slayer. Slayer looks like a damage set to me. I mean, for anyone, but when you look at the 4-piece set, it can be used on a support champion too. So it's really cool. I really like these 9-piece sets so far. Obviously, they're super exclusive and hard to get, but yeah, they're a good addition to the game. All right, so coming back to it, we're back in the helper now. Let's go up to 12. We're gonna go to level, target level 12 for the pieces of gear, and then we will roll those to 16 or see if there's any viable ones to roll to 16. All right, so first we're going to hop into the helper again. We're going to remove the double rolls parameter here. So we'll just remove, we'll just put the not there. So let's see, so these are all the level 8s on my account. So we're going to go to level 12. So let's roll up to 12. So these are all the level 12s on my account. I have 900 level 12 items on my account in this inventory. So what we're going to do is filter out the best of these pieces in my account, and we'll take them to 16. Okay. Keep in mind when you go to 16, we're going to be getting, well, I believe 400 points. 400 points for each 16. So we have to be like mindful. We don't want to do 900 pieces to 16, guys. That's a little bit too much. That's a little bit too much to spend on this event. But let's take the best of them. So we got all level 12 selected. Let's go for triple rolls first. Let's go for the moon. How many triple rolls do we have? We have 94 triple rolls. So 10% of all the 12s in my account are triple rolled pieces of gear. Let's take the best of the best triple rolls and take those to 16. Let's go for speed first. Okay, any of these are worth taking to 16. Let's see. Let's clear out our selection. What do we got here? We got attack percentage, curse set with triple speed roll. It can't improve. That's the thing. It cannot improve. If it cannot improve, it wouldn't be like a top priority piece, in my opinion. But if it can improve, then we're talking here. So this one can improve. It's a 22 triple speed on resilience. It's not the best set, but it's a 2-piece set. We can jam it into any kind of build. Speed is obviously very nice. And we have this flat frostbite piece with triple speed on it. It can improve to a quad speed. Let's see if we can do these 2 pieces first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we got it to go. Let's see if we get that quad. Boom, there it is, quad. 1 quad. Quad speed in the house. Nope, not 2 for 2, but we did get 1 quad speed. So obviously, like once you hit this stage of gear leveling, it's a 25% chance, right, to hit the quad. So we did hit 25% chance. So we walk away with 1 quad today on stream or on videos. That's really nice. All right, so coming back to the helper here. So we're going to go along the same kind of idea where we're going to look for the best of the best pieces of gear to take to 16. So we checked for triple speed. We had a couple that we wanted to roll up to 16 to improve them. One we did improve, which is great. So now we're going to look for the next best one, which is, in my opinion, crit rate. So these are the crit rate items that are triple crit rate. What do we have here? Mostly epic pieces, so they won't really improve. So I want to give priority to the pieces that can improve first. So for example, this mythical stun set piece can go quad. It can be like maybe a broken set. It does have speed on it. Not necessarily that great of a piece, to be honest. And then we also have this 5-star merciless weapon. It's not the best weapon because it doesn't really have too much going for it. It's a 5-star weapon. It has HP percentage, doesn't have speed, doesn't have crit damage or anything, but it does have a pretty good triple crit rate on it. It can roll a quad crit rate. So we'll go for this first. And yeah, we'll see how this rolls. So let's go to 16 here. Keep getting these errors. I love it. Go back inside. All right. Let's try again. Error again. So what I did was go in and out of the inventory tab in game, and then we were able to get it to work. Let's see if we can get the quad here on the crit rate. Nope, nope, didn't get it. So that's going to be end piece of there. Yeah, the other piece we didn't roll quad as well, so not too much improvement there. All right, so after that, basically those are the two main stats that I kind of look for: the speed and the crit rate in terms of rolling to 16 priority. So let's go for double rolls of those stats and see if there's any candidates to take to 16 as well. So basically double rolls of let's go start with speed here. Double roll speed. So the thing is, if you have epic pieces, they won't improve when you take them to 16 because they're already level 12. So in this case, I'm just going to look for mythical or legendary pieces. So here are all the double roll speed pieces on my account that I can take to 16 to improve them so that they can hit, for example, a triple speed, for example. So I'm going to go all the way. So 21 pieces, all to 16, and then we can just watch the mayhem happen on screen here. Boom. All right, let's watch the mayhem here. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Oh no, sometimes it does this really annoying thing where it goes one at a time. Usually it's pretty good at going from the going from 12 to 16, for example, but here we're just going one at a time. It should maybe right itself here, I think. There it is. It did hit a triple there, so it did hit that triple speed on that stun glove, which is nice. And now we're back to the single roll, so you can kind of see how it's a little bit finicky, guys. I don't have any really awesome solutions, but sometimes it can be a little finicky. This RSL helper got double crit damage there on a provoke boot. It's probably going to be an off-piece boot for a damage dealer. So here we're doing the singles again. What is this? Retaliation on a shield. Let's go for that triple speed. That's what we want to see. Triple speed. And no triple speed. So like I said, if you want to hit one desired stat here, it's going to be 25%. So we have 25% chance of hitting the triple speed here. Actually, a crit rate wouldn't be that bad. It's on an avenging set, guys, but it is what it is. We can use it as an off piece, or maybe there's going to be a build in the future for this set. It's still an exceptional piece regardless. And it rolls HP percentage, which is the worst one. Again, the avenging set here. It has a triple speed already on it, 22, but it can go for a quad speed if it lands on speed again. An off-piece quad speed is still exceptionally good. So let's hit it, 25%. Boom! There it is, quad again. 27 speed on that one, guys. 27 speed, guys. It's going to be an off-piece. This one's going really quick. 12 to 16 here. This one is the single rolls again. You can kind of see it. I'm not really touching anything. I'm just watching it with you guys. But yeah, it's just kind of, well, there you go. Just speed up again. It's kind of weird. Frames just kind of went funky there. And we hit the crit rate, which is not bad. Cruel set, of course. Helmet speed. Triple speed on a immortal helmet can be useful. It's not a great piece. It doesn't have HP percentage, for example. You want that on the immortal set, of course. But triple speed on a good set like this is still going to be useful. And nope, we hit the resistance. Not a great piece. Similar idea here. Can we hit the triple speed on the resistance immortal chest? You never know, guys. Resistance immortal chest. New meta coming? You never know. I'm just kidding. Obviously, it's not a great piece, right? Not a great piece. Even if it rolls triple speed, it doesn't roll triple speed. It rolls defense percentage. But you never know when those kind of builds, you can make those kind of builds with these kind of weird pieces. So I do like keeping some of these around, especially in better sets. Defense percentage, main stat, immortal piece. If it rolls a triple speed, it might be okay, but it has 15 speed already, which is a bit of a low roll. It rolls flat defense, which is like the worst. Back to resilience here, it has a double speed already, going for the triple speed. Pretty decent substats, but it's a shield, so you kind of expect higher quality in this kind of set, of course. If we can hit the triple, it would definitely be a lot better. And boom, there it is, 21 speed. Not particularly fast, but 21 speed is pretty okay with decent substats that match up that set. So here we're going for the triple speed again on the stone skins. Only 5-star piece, can go up to 20 here. 20 is the max roll and the speed roll, and no resistance. No. Supersonic, double speed on the supersonic set is pretty good. Supersonic to me is kind of like a speed set. It missed there. This one has a chance as well as a 5-star piece though, so the max roll here is only going to be 18. An 18 roll is basically only good as a double roll on as a good double roll on a 6-piece. So, and we don't get lucky there. Still double roll, still useful. This one has a triple roll effectively on a 5-star piece here, and we miss the effective quad roll there on the glove. This one can go up to 24 on this merciless set. Please. Then this piece will actually be okay. It's okay right now, actually. It's usable. I mean, you know, since we're just starting to accumulate these pieces. Boom! 24! Yes! Love to see it. Love to see it. Getting some good rolls here. Getting some good rolls. Well, getting some bad rolls too, but these pieces are already okay. Like, you have double speed on them already, right? This is not a great piece. It's attack percentage main stat, but you never know when these are going to be useful. It's in a great set, of course. Not going to be too useful there. Missing the triple speed. What do we got here? We got HP percentage, triple speed. That's a really nice HP percentage nuking boot in the merciless set. Really, really nice merciless boot set piece there. It did hit the triple speed. It did have crit rate, crit damage, and HP percentage is the main stat. This one's interesting. It's Slayer set. That's why I chose to kind of keep it around. It's also 6-star mythical. Obviously, I don't have too many of those pieces. But that's going to be the end of that double roll, rolling to 16. So let's see what else we got going for us here. All right, so going back to the helper, we're going to go look for double roll. So we just look for double roll speed. So we're going to look for double roll crit rate that are level 12. All right, and then when we're trying to improve the ones, we're going to choose the ones that we want to improve to 16. So, okay, so the ones that we want to commit more resources towards, okay? So let's see how many we got. We got 32 that we can potentially roll all the way to 16. That's quite a bit, considering that to max out this event, it's going to take about 80-ish, 80 rolls to 16. So I don't want to max it out so quickly because we still have to deal with accessories. So I want to be a little bit more higher standards here for these ones. So let's see which ones. So this weapon, sure. This glove has double crit rate already with a crit damage main stat. Sure, this one's good. I'll do that one. And this one I'm gonna hold off. It has good stats, but no speed. No speed in a set that doesn't really use this, so I'm not too keen on this one. Let's see what else. This Savage Boot. Savage Boot. It's HP percentage with attack percentage. It's not a great piece overall. Let's see. I'm trying to look for some really good pieces here that might get a little bit better with a 16 roll. Let's see. We'll go over each one, I guess. Defense percentage. Reflex with speed and crit rate. This one is stun with damage stats. Swift parry with some damage stats here. I hate that flat defense roll here. Could go for the swift parry roll here. This glove actually looks okay. Double crit rate roll with crit damage. Could be an offset piece. We'll take that up to 16. This one, this protection shield looks pretty nuts. It's got the triple crit rate already, 24% crit rate, already has crit damage, speed, and flat defense. Pretty incredible defense-based nuker shields. We'll take that to 16. Of course, it's going to be off piece. It's in protection, but let's see what else got here. Helmet, weapon, merciless. Kill stroke shield. This one looks like it might have some potential, maybe. If it rolls a triple on the kill stroke, it might be okay. It's in the right set, right? It's in the right set. So let's do 7 here. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter one. Let's do 7, and then let's roll them 16 and see if we can get anything cool out of them. All right, let's watch the mayhem unfold. Looking for crit rate here. Let's go in for the single rolls now. You guys can kind of see how this can be kind of time intensive, right? If you want to really manage your account, manage your gear, especially when you have a lot of pieces that are kind of similar to each other. Speed, it's a low roll speed, it's only 10 speed, so not super exciting, but it's a favorable roll for that piece. Boom, triple crit rate on that one from a crit damage set. Perfect, love to see it. And what about this one? Swift parry, triple crit rate on this would be okay. Not a great piece because it did land a flat defense, which, yeah, it's not the best. And the crit rate is actually a bit of a low roll as well, 17. Crit damage could be worse, I guess. Let's keep going. Frostbite, obviously not a damage set, but let's see if we can get some pretty nice crit rate here. I don't have too many crit damage, triple crit rate gloves, to be honest, so might be able to squeeze this into an off piece for somebody. And nope, accuracy here, not the best roll there. This one has potential as well. This one has potential, and it hits a speed roll. Still pretty good. Not super favorable, but still pretty good. This one, 50-50 on good rolls. It has 50-50 on bad rolls, so accuracy resistance, you don't want to hit. If it hits the crit rate, then we're pretty happy, I guess. And boom, 23% hit the crit rate there. Good piece, good piece. All right, so pretty solid. Let's see. Oh, we're missing one piece, and it's actually a good one. Let's see. We're going to roll that up here. It's this glove. 20% crit rate here with crit damage. Main stat. Let's bring this up to 16. 25% chance to hit the crit rate, and boom! Hit it. 25. Boom. Hit some pretty nice rolls. That's a nice glove. That's a nice glove now. Gotta admit. I mean, it's a speed set. It's a speed set. So obviously it's not going to be like, you know, top tier, and the substats are kind of crappy, right? We got a 1 roll in resistance, you got flat attack, we got HP percentage. Doesn't really make too much sense, but 25% crit rate on a single glove, pretty good if you ask me, even as an off piece, but it's a relevant set too. So all right, let's take a quick little like halftime check on what's going on here. So we're in the Adventure Deck of Fate. We're only 16,000 into it. We need 40,000 to complete the deck. We have burned through roughly 50 million. We start with, we start with about 1.185. So we're about 50 million in. We're about 40% done. So it looks like, 125, 130 at the rate we're going. Should be able to get it all done. So just something to keep in mind, guys. All right, so jumping back into the helper. So at this rate, we looked at the speed, triple speed, double speed, and triple crit rate and double crit rate pieces. We basically maxed out like the ones with potential all the way to 16 already, and we got some pretty good pieces out of them. Now we're kind of looking at like the second tier of gear, at least for my account, and second tier of like stats that I kind of look for. So kind of what's after that is crit rate, accuracy, in relevant stats. So if you can get triple crit rate or triple accuracy in the right stats, taking those to 16 make sense as well, just to kind of complete builds or hit thresholds on builds. Crit damage, for example, is like, I consider crit damage like a lower tier than crit rate just because it is a luxury stat, right? It's a stat that you would love to have, not necessarily a necessity. That's the thing. Crit rate is basically a necessity. For your damage dealers, it's a necessity. Crit damage is mainly a luxury stat because you can get through most content with some crit damage. You don't need like excessive amounts of crit damage. Obviously, at the very highest end, of gearing, you probably want as much crit damage on every single piece as possible because crit rate comes a little bit easier for you. For example, you have more access to better gear, better rolls. You can make your builds a little bit better. Obviously, things like empowerment and stuff will add some of these stats as well. So those make building it out easier. So crit damage at the very highest end of gearing makes the most sense, but for most people, crit rate makes the most sense just because it allows you to complete the builds as opposed to optimizing or strengthening your builds with crit damage, for example. So for me, let's jump into the helper again. So we're going to look for triple rolls in accuracy first, and then we'll go from there. So right now we only really have one piece, and it's not really a piece that I really want to take to 16 just for the sake of taking it to 16 because it's a supersonic set. It has no damage stats, yet it has a damage main stat. To me, this looks like a piece that is an ore candidate. So if I ever want to ore this, chaos ore this, and hope for a speed main stat in this set, then this might be the piece for me to do it. So for me, there's no good triple accuracy rolls remaining on my account to take to 16. So let's see what the next stat would be. Crit damage. Any crit damage stats? Similar idea here. This is a mythical piece. It's got the triple crit rate in the mythical substat, which means it's basically a quad already. This, in a good set, it's in cursed, but to me, this is a candidate for chaos ore as well. I don't like chaos oring dungeon sets, for example, but this is kind of like an exceptional piece in a really relevant set. I will hold this for later, but I will not 16 this preemptively. So there are no good triple roll legendary mythical pieces in my account that is worth taking to 16 with crit damage. So let's go with the double rolls now. So we're going to go for double rolls. Again, we're going to look for double accuracy. So it looks like we do have some pieces in double accuracy. So we have 29 pieces in double accuracy that we can take to 16. So any of these pieces, let's see if any of these pieces really stand out as like a must do for accuracy. For example, like this piece, this regen piece doesn't have HP percentage. It's not really exceptional in any way. This perception piece does have double accuracy. So maybe we'll take this one to 16 to see it. This one as well has double accuracy here with speed. Double accuracy, speed substat with perception set. Always like to see it. This one as well. So we got 3 shields that we can improve in the relevant set. So these are really, really good. Let's see what else here. Anything else? This one is okay. No speed on that provoke shield. Crit damage glove here with double accuracy. So some of these protection pieces, this one could take it to, again, like I said, this could be a candidate for chaos ore in the future if it rolls on the mythical substat. So we can do that. So we can try that with here as well. This one, resistance stone skin chest with the double roll speed, double roll accuracy. I mean, this one could be okay for somebody, maybe Mithrala or something. Maybe. Let's see here. Let's see, anything else? Anything else? Merciless shield. Slayer, sure. Slayer weapon. Let's go with that resistance chest. Sure. Let's see what's up here. So we're gonna take this and go to 16 with these. So let's watch the mayhem unfold. Okay, we got 3 of these shields. Let's see if we can get the triple accuracy. Not on that one. Can we get triple accuracy on this one? Nope. Double speed, double accuracy is still okay. Can we get accuracy on this one? Boom, there it is. 51 accuracy on that glove. Boom, 58 accuracy on that shield, I think. Oh man, those are basically quad rolls, right? Because they hit the mythical substat. Stone skin. Oh, I missed 50-50 on some 50% chance they get a decent roll on that resistance chest, but it missed. If it hit speed or accuracy, we were happy, but it missed. So not super happy on that roll. It's missing one piece here, one shield that we can take to 16. This one, so it has a double accuracy roll here with the speed. So let's take this one to 16. Whoops, what happened here? And nope, missed. So it had potential to be like a good piece, and now it's just kind of like meh. It might even be like a sell, to be honest. All right, so hopping back into the helper again, we changed the parameters from accuracy to crit damage. So now we're going to bring some of these to 16, any ones that we see have potential. So let's see here. This weapon has some potential here. It's a relentless weapon with speed, crit rate, crit damage, double crit damage roll. Sounds good. Roll that up. This stun set, sure, we gotta go for damage stun set meta, of course. So let's go for that one. You know, if I'm keeping a 5-star cruel boot, this is a pretty decent one. It has the crit rate roll, double crit damage roll, flat attack roll. So we'll take that to 16. Maybe we'll hit a double crit rate, double or triple crit damage. 50% chance to hit a decent roll on that one. Let's see here. Stone skin. Yeah, we could take this stone skin weapon, see if we can hit. We have 3 good substats on this one. 6-star weapon. We could try that one. This one, 6-star boot with HP flat percentage. This is a really insane damage boot for an HP based nuker. It has basically the perfect stats for an HP based nuker. Flat HP, so you get more HP, crit rate, crit damage, and speed. So definitely try to get that one to 16. See if we can improve that one. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, this one, the Zeal set's pretty cool. I did invest a little bit in it. It has the good substats, crit rate. It has good substats actually. Crit rate, crit damage, speed, HP percentage. Unfortunately, it's a 5-star piece, but I'm going to take it to 16 to see if we can make some builds out of that. The Zeal set was recently buffed to a 2-piece, so it makes it a lot easier to jam those into some builds. Merciless, chest, defense percentage, chest, crit rate, crit damage, no speed. Could be useful. Has max crit rate. Could be useful. This one, 5-star weapon. Attack percentage, crit damage, crit rate. I mean, it's merciless, so let's go. So we got 8 pieces here. Let's see if we can get lucky here. All right, coming back in. This is a big piece. This is probably the best piece we have. And it hits resistance. No, that's the worst. That's the worst one. Oh, no, that's the worst one. No, this one hit resistance again. Oh my goodness, the stun damage meta. It's gone. The dream is over. All right, the 5-star cruel boot. Hey, there we go. We got the triple crit damage. It looks pretty good. I mean, it is only a 5-star, but yeah, it looks pretty good. Come on, helper, let's go. Okay. Speed, okay, reasonable. Here we go. We got GG boot here, and speed, that's reasonable. Speed is okay. Speed is very good. I mean, that's a really good HP boot. It's a really good HP boot here. All right, the Zeal set. This is a pretty good 5-star Zeal piece. Crit rate, great, great. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. I'm happy with that. Merciless, let's go. 50% chance at good, and hits not good. Flat HP, we don't really want to see that there for sure. It's probably still usable, to be honest. Merciless set for any kind of merciless defense-based damage dealer. Oh, the resistance. Oh man, the resistance struck us a couple times here for these rolls. Oh no. All right, so let's check on the scores again. So we come back out here. We got 22,000. So we're just over halfway. We have spent about 65 million silver. So we're about halfway there. So yeah, 130 million seems like a pretty okay range for us to end up in. What else are we doing? I actually have some champions that I want to level 16 with on all their gear. So that's another thing. So we'll switch it up here from using the helper to kind of mass upgrade gear in our inventory to upgrading gear on specific champions. So let's do that first. So usually what I do is basically I just click every single one of my champions to look for gear, because basically my roster is deep enough that it's hard to keep track of everything. And unfortunately, raid doesn't make it any easier for you to look for champions with partially leveled gear, for example. So this is what I have to do. If your roster is obviously a little bit less messy than mine, then you can definitely make this a pretty fast process. But for me, I'm going to have to click through every champion and see if I intended them to be level 16 in the end. So for example, Nethro here, I didn't really give him really good gear, but I don't intend on these pieces being 16 candidates. Although this glove, I mean, it's decent. And then this amulet being 16, it doesn't really matter too much, because amulets, jewelry in general, don't really need to be 16 unless you need accuracy or you need crit damage. Yeah, some pieces like those special accessories or accessories that roll exceptionally well, then taking them to 16 make a lot of sense. So for example, here my Rathlos has some Slayer gear on him. You could pump this to 16, give him some extra crit rate or crit or speed, for example. Let's do that right now. Give him 16 here on this piece. And we got some extra speed, which is also always very good unless it breaks the speed tune. So overall, pretty happy with that one. How about this shield? How about some speed or crit damage on this one? So here it's kind of like you make the assessment that, hey, I can actually improve this piece, because sometimes you can't improve a piece anymore. For example, for a damage dealer, if you have crit rate, crit damage, speed on the top 3 rows, and then your 16 roll, you're basically looking for your stat percentage, and then that's about it. Or maybe you're crit capped and you have crit damage, speed, your main stat roll. What are you looking for the last roll, right? So you're basically just paying for like a little bit extra defense and then whatever this random roll is, which might not help you. So make sure you guys make that assessment yourself on what if a piece is worth rolling. So in this case, if I roll crit damage, that's great. That's actually a big improvement. If I roll speed, that's a big improvement. So I have 2 very good substats I can hit. So let's try it. Boom, we hit HP percentage. Not the best, but a little bit extra survivability for Rathlos is okay. So we'll move on from him. Again, we're going down the line here to which champions I want to have level 16 gear. Or gear ready for 16. Pythion. Okay, so Pythion I've been holding off for a while. So I do have some bunch of level 12 pieces. Well, I have 2 pieces of level 12. So going to take these up to 16 here. He's in a little bit of an unorthodox build. Accuracy, that's not good. You definitely want to see something else, maybe HP percentage there. And then his ring. Going to take this up. Defense percentage would be the best. Can't roll too bad here. Defense percentage, we got the best roll here. So there we go. So he's maxed out. So we move on. Don't really care about the attack percentage on, the attack main stat on the weapon. But of course, if you land on 8 on crit damage, so we got 25% chance to basically improve this build by landing on crit damage. I'm just going to leave it as is for Stultus there. Candrafon, not even fully built. Feels bad, man. Eric's fully built. Everybody else is okay. Trunda not built. So yeah, we're just going to go down the line, see if we can find anybody that needs gear rolled up. I think I have one more champion that I wanted to roll up. I think it might be the Owl. We'll just go down the list here. So this is basically what I'll be doing. $16 this shield. Not particularly needed. No, not particularly needed. Okay. You can see I have a lot of champions that are not built. Kind of saves the removal cost sometimes by not muling some of my gear. But of course, there's going to be removal events now, so maybe I should mule more of my gear onto them. That might make sense, actually. All right, so Varl here. I actually just recently geared Varl the Destroyer here. He's in a Merciless set. He's my only Merciless champion, actually. And he actually, because we have the proper accessories for him, but he actually looks pretty good and he performs pretty good as well. So I'm excited to put him in my Hydra team and see what he can do. Here, we can't really improve unless it lands on the attack percentage, unfortunately. But I think we're going to max him out just for the stats because I'm going to use him in some high-end content. So hopefully we get attack percentage here and we get crit rate, which is probably not the one we want. But it's not bad if we ever take this piece off of Varl. So basically we just added 7 crit rate here for, you know, no real gain. We gain a bit of HP. Let's boost this chest. This chest is going to get a big boost, and then whatever sub it lands on, it's going to improve Varl. Crit damage, that's one of the best ones. It's a low roll though, but it does improve the build there. Crit damage amulet, we're definitely going to roll this up. Attack, perfect. Attack does improve his build. But this is kind of like the process that needs to be done. It's, yeah, obviously very lengthy. And then we didn't get lucky here on the defense percentage. We wanted attack percentage, but it is what it is. Still a decent ring. We're probably going to rework it at some point. It can be worse. It can be worse, actually. This ring can be worse. It's okay. It's an average ring, right? HP, flat HP with some attack. It can be worse. But yeah, so that's my Varl build. Might see him in a future video again. I did have him in a video a long time ago. He performed really, really well. Valkyrie. Valkyrie has a pretty good build here. We can hit speed. Speed would be nice. HP percentage would be okay. Accuracy would be okay. Yeah, let's bring Valk's chest to 16 here. Boom. Boom, attack percentage. No. She does gain some attack, but it's not her main thing, right? It's not her main thing. So no thanks there. Dithy headpiece? No thanks. Well, I have so many of these type of pieces, not even worth it to take 16. Rorig. Same thing with this Nia here. Could improve land speed, land accuracy, land HP. Sure, let's take this one to... Again, we do have a lot of pieces like this, but... Yeah, we do have a lot of pieces like this, but... Okay, let's try. And HP. So gain a little bit of HP there. Nothing too significant. Yeah, a little bit tedious. Here we go. We got this Obero. We might see her in a future video as well. I've already geared it out. Getting ready to go to 16. So here, usually I gear up champions with non-16 gear because I feel like the gear cannot improve in a direction that will alter the build significantly. And then I just kind of like gear them up, get them ready for their, 12 to 16 rolling. So here, Obero, her build's basically set. There's nothing that can really happen with these rolls that can really alter the build too much. For example, like if you get like an extra roll and crit rate that we got on Varl, it could alter the build because you can change up a piece for less crit rate and then add something else. But here, like this piece at 16 won't really change anything. Crit damage would be ideal if we can get it. No, we got speed. Speed's good too. Speed is a good stat. Good boot overall. Merciless set, of course. This one's one of those pieces that if we hit crit rate, it'll be kind of sad. Otherwise, we don't really need to roll this up at all. So I think I'm just going to hold off rolling it up. There's no real improvement. If you land on HP percentage, you can improve the build, improve her survivability. This one's a good candidate to roll to 16 because we can get crit damage. It can't affect the rolls anymore. So crit damage would be okay. Get flat HP. HP improves her survivability here a little bit. And then her banner, not particularly good, but it's the only merciless banner we have. So we're going to take it to 16, try to hit speed or attack percentage. And speed. Hey, speed's good. 18 speed on a triple roll. Pretty sad, but that's a 5-star piece for you. All right, so going down the line again. Okay, so Whisper, we got a speed boot here. We just maxed this out. Speed boots, no issues maxing them out. Substats almost irrelevant sometimes. What do we got here? We got crit damage, impulse for Skull Crown. I mean, it is crit damage. We should just max her out. All right, let's max her out. Hopefully we get some speed on the last piece here. Why not? Boom, resistance, perfect. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible. This amulet, I mean, could get some extra crit damage, so could land on attack. Flat attack would improve her build. And accuracy. So not the best rolls there for Skull Crown. What else we got here? Yeah, some of these champions I don't use like often, so they don't really need 16 gear. Magnar, what's this helmet doing? Okay, 6-star piece, looks okay. Low crit damage roll. Let's go for speed here. And boom, attack. All right. So you kind of see me being, you know, somewhat selective, but not overly selective. I'm still picking out some gear that needs to be leveled up to 12 and some gear that can kind of live without it. Here's Shamail. I have him in a resistance guardian build. Yeah, I can level that up to 16. I can also level that up as well. Crit damage definitely can be leveled up. Okay, so definitely some pieces here for Shamail. I do use this Shamail once in a while. Resistance, okay, I mean, he is in a resistance build, so that helps, but this one, speed would be ideal, and attack percentage. Hey, that's not bad for Shamail. We do have a crit damage amulet here, so let's go for that. Let's land on resistance or attack. And HP. That's alright, I guess. Gives him some survivability. We don't really care about this ring too much. Alright, let's move on. Usually I want to stay away from the accessories because they are more expensive to level up as well. Anybody else? Anybody calling all people that need level 16 gear? Let's see here. Ruella, not in a damage build. I think that's it. I don't use these ones too often. That's gonna be it. All right, so that's gonna be it for the roster leveling. So I think most of my champions will have maxed out gear that I want. So let's check our deck of fate. We're at 30k now, so we got 88k from leveling up from my roster. All right, so we're back in the helper. This time we're gonna go through the accessories. So you notice I went through the accessories basically at the end. Mainly because I don't want to spend too much silver doing the accessories in mass volume, to be honest. So we're going to have a similar approach as we do for the gear. We're going to level up all the accessories that are not leveled up, so 0 to 4. Let's level all these up first. We're going to queue them up. We'll level up to 8 and then see if they get some favorable rolls for us. So what happens here? And everything crashes. All right, so after reloading my game and helper, we're back at it. Excuse me. Let's go with the unrolled. So we're going unrolled, select all. Gonna go to level 8. And everything's working. Perfect. Great. So we'll be right back when this is all done. All right, so now everything is all leveled up to 8 in my account. So what I'd like to do here is just do like a quick preliminary scan of the account just to remove the easiest things, which is basically attack-based amulets. So I'll go into my amulets, go into attack, and then we'll just see which basically generic amulet to be removed. So any of these special amulets, for example, reaction, merciless, or whatever, they have the potential to be OR'd into something more useful if I need them to complete a set. So that's why I keep them around even though they are attack main stat. Attack main stat amulets are basically ones you don't really want to keep. They don't really have too much use because there's not too many bomb-based champions. Basically, bomb-based champions will use an amulet like this because crit damage doesn't scale the damage up on the bombs, but attack does. So you want to keep maybe like 1 or 2 good examples of bomb amulets for bomb champions in your account, but you don't really need to keep too much. And there's only so many bomb champions in the game anyways. So for example, Ogren Tribes has a couple, so I have a little bit more bomb champion amulets, but honestly, yeah, they're just, if you see any normal amulets, just get rid of them. So I just hold on to these special ones just in case I need to complete the set. But it looks like we're pretty clean up here. So what we're going to do here is basically go into the helper and basically do the same thing that we were kind of doing with the gear. So we're on level 8. So I'm going to go to, we're going to go to level 8. And these are all the level 8 pieces on my account. We have a lot. Like I said, I don't really focus too much of my leveling on accessories. I basically level up accessories whenever I need to use them to gear out a champion, for example. But take a look here. So these are, I have 800 pieces. So what I'm going to do is individually, this is what I would do. Go into, the first thing I would do is basically look for double rolls. So double rolls, the max roll right now, double rolls and speed. So these are all the banners with double roll speed. These ones, you take the 12 right away. Okay, there you go. Take these to 12 right away. These ones are rare banners. So it's not big, like it's not going to be, we don't have a chance to improve. This one, do we have a chance to improve? And nope, no improvement. All right. So after that, what I do is basically, I would go for level 8. Okay, so all these are level 8, right? All these are level 8 with double rolls, so 200 of them. So what I would do is basically, what you want is to have main stat corresponding substat. So first, you would go for main stat. So let's say I want HP base. So HP based, ring, amulet, banner, okay? You want double rolls and HP percentage. So these ones take 12 right away because you can have a chance to go triple roll HP and then improve the piece, right? So for example, I just go triple roll right away and see if we can improve. For example, if we can hit triple roll HP, we don't, doesn't improve, but still a good ring. Similar idea here. Does it improve? Nope, doesn't. Still a decent ring. Similar idea here. And boom, there we go. We got triple HP roll HP ring for Demon Spawn. It improved. It's a good ring, usable. Banner, HP banner can go triple roll HP. Hit speed, that's good. Speed is a decent constellation prize for sure. So that's going to be it. So we kind of do this for all the stats, right? So we kind of do this for all the stats. For some reason, the helper is leaving the last piece here. We'll look for this piece. Does it improve? And it doesn't. Literally the worst, but that's okay. Okay, so let's do that again for example, attack or whatever. Attack is up next, and we want double attack percentage. All right, so we're going to roll all these ones to 12. Same idea. It's already a good piece, right? You got double roll in the main stat. Boom, triple roll on that revenge ring. Nice. That's really good. So yeah, like I said, these are already good pieces. They can improve from here, right? 20% on this one. Boom, 25%. Real nice, right? 25% attack. And boom, 24% attack banner as well with speed corresponding. Very nice pieces actually. So we hit some lucky triples there. And then this one, last piece. Yeah, last piece to roll to 12 and boom, done. All right, so we're going to do that again, this time for defense and then defense percentage. So same idea here. All these pieces are already good. They have double roll defenses that match the main defense roll already. So jump in here. Let's see the drama unfold right before our eyes, and boom, flat attack. No thank you. That's pretty bad. This one, speed would be good, and attack. Flat attack again, haunting us, pretty bad. This ring has a double roll speed, reaction ring. And let's see the 6-star defense ring here, and attack percentage. No, definitely not good. This one's supersonic and HP percentage. That's okay. Yep. So defense rings, generally, you don't really need too many of them. Most of the time, you use them for damage dealers. So, and HP percentage. That's not bad. That's a okay consolation prize, right? Because if you're not hitting defense, if you hit HP percentage, that's a decent secondary. All right, so that's going to be the rings getting done. So the other thing I like to do is basically, so the rings are done at this point. So at this point, you know, we move on, right? We want to assess our level 12 rings now. So level 12 rings. So I will go for, so we went through all attack, HP, and defense. So let's reset some of these parameters here. So now let's go for the triple rolls. So let's go for triple rolls. We're going to commit to some of these level 16 pieces here. So let's go for triple roll speed. Okay, let's go triple roll speed. Any triple roll speeds available? None. We have no triple roll speed available in our account to roll. We don't have any triple roll speeds at, sorry, I forgot to change this. Triple roll speed. Do we have any? We have 2 banners at triple roll speed. Do they improve if we take them 16? No, they don't. So we're just going to leave them here for now. When the time comes to basically equip them, then we'll make them 16, etc., etc. So do we have any triple roll pieces with corresponding main stats on the ring? So for example, HP main stat with triple roll HP percentage. We do have a couple, and we have a couple that can improve. So this is a pretty nice situation here. We can roll both of these and try to go for quad. So we have Undead and Demon Spawn. These are actually really good factions for these high quality HP rings. So let's take these to 16 and see if we can get lucky here with the quad roll here. Oops, sorry. We got to change it to levels. We got to change it to target level 16. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 25% and boom! Quad right away, guys. 29% quad HP on HP ring. GG. And oh, flat defense. Flat defense, flat defense. But it doesn't get an extra roll. This is a mythical piece, right? So you already have a double roll here in defense. That's pretty good. I mean, we hit the quad. We hit the quad on the Demon Spawn ring. That's a really nice ring for like Duchess, for example, right? But obviously, like in the super end game, you're looking for rings with special effects. These normal rings definitely lose some value. So you're looking for like super exceptional pieces, really. But that depends on your account, of course, right? So similar idea. We're going to go down the main stat and then corresponding percentage stat. So how many triple attack percentage rings we have, or yeah, rings that we have and banners. We do have 4, but they won't improve if we roll them to 16. So we're just going to leave them for now. Don't want to commit to them until we like equip them, for example. Let's go for main stat defense. And then we're going to do defense percentage corresponding. We have 2. We have 1 that can actually improve to a quad defense. So we're going to roll that up to 16. Let's go. And all the drama here. And boom, another quad, 32% defense ring. Oh my goodness, that's so GG. Too bad there's no good defense base damage dealer for Demon Spawn. Is there? I'm trying to think. Is there? Oh man, it's such a sick ring. Pretty sick ring here, I think. 32%. Man. All right. So coming back out, let's check on our progress here on the deck a little bit. We're at 33. We need 7K more. That's like 15 pieces. 15 pieces, level 16. All right, let's stick with the accessories again. Let's go back into the RSL helper. This time we're going to go into double rolls. Since we already know that we don't have triple roll speed, we're going to go double roll speed. Any double roll speed on our account remaining. Yes, we have quite a bit. We have 38 that we can take to 16. We don't want to take all 38 to 16 because we only need 15 to max it out. I think I'm only going to do 10 more level 16 items just because I want to save some room for dungeon divers. For example, it's going to be a couple day event. It's a couple days still remaining on the event. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for legendary pieces and mythical pieces because these ones can improve. How many we've got? 17 here. Any ones that we particularly are interested in seeing them become level 16. Let's see here. Let's see, which banners do we really want to see? How about this Shadowkin one? Actually, the Shadowkin one's not really that good. Barbarian, double resistance banners. Resistance banner on Sylvan Watcher. Defense banner on Undead. These are pretty bad ones. We see resistance and defense banners. Accuracy banner. Okay, accuracy banner. Good. We'll take that one. Accuracy banner here. We'll take that one. But you can see here is like a lot of like defense and resistance. I think I've been holding these and not leveling them to 16 because they're defense. Let's go with the the Shadowkin one, just because Shadowkin has a lot of good champions that we're using. Let's go for the Dark Elves. So we got 4 here. Chosen. Sacred Order. Let's go Supersonic set 15. How about we go with this this cleansing banner here. So we got 6 of them. Let's go 6 of them to 16. Okay, let's go 6 of them to 16, and then I think we'll call it quits and we'll flip some cards. All the drama unfolding before our eyes, and it's gonna be a miss. No. More drama. Unfolded. 24 speed. Let's go. No, another miss. It's only 25% chance, but how about this one? And miss again. We're missing quite a bit. Let's go. Oh man, this is such a low roll on that speed. 12 speed for a double roll. So sad. Undead Horde banner. Can we do it? Okay, 22. Hey, that's one of the better banners, to be honest. It has a defense roll already, and then triple speed roll on a defense main. It's actually pretty good. It doesn't have HP percentage, unfortunately, but again, it's a defense based banner. We're not going to use it too often, but yeah, we got pretty lucky here on one of the better banners, so definitely going to take that up. So we're at 35. I think we're going to leave it here for this account. I promised we would do some card flipping at the beginning of the video, and let's jump into that. I'm going to do the card flipping on my alt account, and yeah, we'll do all the drama there. All right, guys, hopping over to my alt account. I did finish the deck today, so 40,000 flips here. 40,000 points already done on this account. So let's do the flips. Usually I like to flip them basically in a row. I think mathematically speaking, you have a better chance, very slightly better chance of getting 3 in a row by doing this way. I think mathematically it's very slightly better. But yeah, we'll just keep on doing that. That's the only reasoning I really have. Otherwise, it's just randomly picking stuff. So let's go. Get lucky. Got 3 greens here. And 100 gems. Wow. That's really good. I mean, I'll take it, man. 100 gems. 3 greens again. Okay. And no, like you're doing 100 gems against 300k. Come on, man. Come on, Plarium. You can do a little better than that. Ooh, epic. Nope. Nope. Come on. We got 3 blues here? Nope. Nope. Epic? Oh my goodness. Epic. Oh my god, we hit an epic. Oh my god, it's the worst one. Oh my god, it's the worst one. Oh my god, it's the worst one. Damn it. Oh, damn it. It could have been Eternal Soulstone. It gives me a stupid barrel. Oh my god, it's the worst one. That's it. That's it for the epics. Oh. Again? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Legendary book. That's gotta be the second best one, I think. Oh my goodness, what a hit. We hit 2 epics. 2 epics and 2 common ones. Wow. Wow. We definitely high roll for sure. I thought we were out. I thought there was no more epics. Wow. Okay, that's massive, guys. Massive. Oh my goodness. And we completed the clan quest. And we completed the clan quest for claim reward for the last milestone in an event. I didn't know that either. That's a nice little surprise. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, like I said, guys, this event was basically made for me. It's perfect for me because I have tons of silver. Even on this account, I have 860 million silver. It took me about 130 million silver on this account to do. Actually, that reminds me, we'll do a quick recap on the main account. All right, so we started the event with 1.185 billion silver. So we used 112 million silver so far for 35,000 points. So yeah, 130 million sounds about right. 130 million sounds about right. Looks like my initial guess of 160 million or 150 million was a little bit of an overshot, which is always good to have a little bit of buffer room, to be honest, especially with this type of thing. But anyways, so far, I feel like we did a lot of progress in terms of, you know, just going through the gear, to be honest. And now, after you leveled up all this gear, it's time to do a big cleanse, right? That's something that I didn't really cover in this video, is basically cleansing the gear. I rolled up the gear. Hopefully, in this video, you guys picked up at least some help, direction, some ideas on what you guys can do with your own account. Obviously, my account is super endgame. I have tons of gear that might be insanely good for you, but doesn't really help me in any way. So don't remove, delete, roll gear exactly the same way that I'm doing. I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys can get some of the ideas that I'm doing, use some of the methods that I was applying to how I was rolling and selecting my gear. I do have other videos on, you know, what specific sets and specific stats you should be looking for. This isn't really the video for that. It's mainly showing my process of actually doing this event. But yeah, anyways, guys, it's a bit of a long one. Hopefully I can edit it down to something more digestible for everybody. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys do. If you guys don't, if you guys have suggestions on everything, let me know how your event went. It looks pretty good on my end. It's a great event for me because I have so much silver resources that I can convert into actual resources now. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.